new trade numbers came out with between the U.S. and China. How concerning is that, and why?
Well, what I've looked at is trade and manufacturers during the first half of this year, January through June. And unfortunately, the U.S. deficit went up by 21%, and this is global exports, and the Chinese surplus went up by 27%. Where we're heading this year for the United States is an increase in our trade deficit for manufacturers of about $75 billion for a total deficit of $500 billion. And what this increased deficit means, among other things, is a net loss of about 500,000 U.S. manufacturing jobs.
Marty, it seems to be, according to your paper, that there's a changing face of Chinese exports. It's going from labor to investment intensive. Could you explain that?
Yeah, well, there are two reasons for this. These trade imbalances rising so rapidly, and it's not just this year, it's been going on now for the last couple of years. And one reason, of course, is that gets a certain amount of attention is the exchange rates. China keeps its exchange rate way below market-based. But another development not as widely known is that over the last 10 years, there's been quite a dramatic shift in the structure of Chinese exports away from labor-intensive, unskilled industries into investment and technology-intensive industries that are in more direct competition with U.S. exports, number one, and number two, that aren't as dependent on low wages, but dependent on high technology investment.
We used to make things each and every day, giving us hope across the USA. Fair trade, sunny day for our parade. Then yonder came NAFTA and China too. Say, America, what they gonna do? Free trade starting to rain on our parade. Hey Congress, do something quick, 'cause that trade deficit is making us sick. Free trade raining on our parade. No equal trade, no U.S. health, costing us jobs, separation of wealth. Free trade raining on our parade. You know, some think that the trade deficit is illegal. It's so damn wrong. Pay for it with taxes, and Wall Street sings a song. Free trade. National debt's rising now, it's rising quick. Lost jobs and lost taxes, they're making us sick.